it reminded me of this whole thing with the Baker Act, which basically says that the school can decide to commit your child to a mental institution without telling you. And you go to pick up your child from school one day, you drop them off, you go pick them up, they're not there, and they have 24 hours to even let you know where your child is, because the assumption is that you're in danger. And this has been misused so many times in the state of Florida. And I personally went to my state legislators, multiple, and begged them, please don't do this in our state. Here is how it's been misused. Here is how it's discriminatory against children of color, families of color. We are, again, finding new ways to separate families. And it can be as simple as, the teacher told you as a parent that you need to put your child on medication and you feel like you want to try some other options where the side effects aren't working for you, or maybe you can't afford that particular medication, or whatever it is that you decide. The school can say, oh no, that's medical neglect. We told her to put the child on medication. He needs to be institutionalized. And Democrats are following up and propping up this kind of agenda. And then we act like we don't understand what's happening. Look, I need for people to start being accountable for the ways that Democrats are complicit and actively taking actions that support the things that we claim we are against. This whole thing with the Department of Education is one thing, and you want to act like you're so upset, but meanwhile, you've been doing things at local and state levels that actually mimic and enable and facilitate what Trump is doing at the national level. And it's all under this guise of protecting children or children, their educational needs and student performance. It's just not true. It's kind of like when Democrats were all over the place talking about students who were at home with monsters during the pandemic because there was no teacher there to monitor, when we know full well that the vast majority of CPS calls from school officials are not substantiated at all. They are found to be racially biased. A lot of times there's a bias related to socioeconomics. So we also know that this idea that Black and brown people are harmful or don't have the parental instincts is directly related to slavery, where it was okay to separate us from our children, right? We might be upset and a little down for a day, but we get over it because we don't have the same parental instincts. We keep perpetuating that in our actions as Democrats.